wait about 2 days.
Everybody see. Don't have a tight shirt.
Good man.
Well, we're holding a rally, and the rally is specifically asking for the resignation or termination of Paul Wiedefeld. We have letters that we're asking the riding public to sign and send to their representative asking for their same resignation. It's about the Unite the Right rally and the fact that we're on the line about the
Give me the posters up front. Posters up front. All the posters up front. I want come up here with your poster, man. Stand right there, sir. Come over here so I can see your poster. Sure. See who the welcoming committee is. There you go. Come on up here. Stand right here.
So you ain't never like that.
Okay.
A rally is just getting started here at Metro Center with Metro Union workers who want to hire General Manager Paul Wiedefeld. Coming up, we'll bring you a live interview on why they say the handling of Sunday's Unite the Right rally was wrong.
Take a picture, Rick.
Sure.
Rick, you still in D.C.? Still here? Nah. It's a long way to Tennessee. I mean, I don't live there, it's just a long way.
How you doing?
You didn't want them all of you, did you?
No, I didn't want them all. No, I really didn't. I just wanted to make sure you get it. That's good, man. That was good enough.
I just can't.
I'm sitting there.
Yeah, we got some social media with it also.
Mallory, could you look?
Oh, I'm sorry.
She was looking at yours.
Right.
No.
I understand.
No, I was
Here we go. Local 689.
What up?
Local 689. Local 689. All right. We're about to get this rally started, and we're gonna kick it off. We got a chant for y'all. When I say 1, 2, 3, 4, you say Paul Wiedefeld must go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld must go.
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 1, 2, out very quickly why we are here today, and then we're going to let our speakers come up and say a word to you very plainly. Last Sunday, Paul Wiedefeld lied to you. He lied to the public. He lied to these workers in the system. He told us that the white racist nationalists that were coming to the Unite the Right rally were not getting special treatment. Paul Wiedefeld lied. Say he lied. Paul Wiedefeld lied to everyone. We are a system for everyone. Everyone has a right to ride Metro. This is Metro for all. We don't block off trains, we don't give police escorts, and we damn sure don't give them to white nationalists. Can I get an amen? Amen. All right, so that is why we are here today. We're going to have speakers that are going to come up and they're going to talk to us about our determination to make sure that we fire Paul Wiedefeld. All right? Now first I'm going to call up Sister Nene here. Sister Nene here is from Black Lives Matter D.C, so y'all give her a hand.
When transit lives are under attack, what do we do? We stand up, fight back. When transit lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When transit lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When transit lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. I just want you guys to know that Black Lives Matter stands in solidarity with ATU Local 689. We was also told that white nationalists would not get privileged cars that day. Because the white nationalists got privileged cars, we too was going downtown with a counter-protest, a peaceful counter-protest against a violent organization, and not once was notified or contacted by this general manager so that our people can have a private ride by some white nationalists who is known to be a violent, hateful, and racist organization. So therefore, we are calling for the firing, the termination of Paul Wiedefeld. Paul Wiedefeld used tax dollars to protect a white nationalist organization. He used the transit police to escort white nationalists. He can't protect all white nationalists. It could have been a white nationalist that was right next to us, because it took one white nationalist to pray with non-black people, run and take their lives. So him protecting those 12, 15, or 24 didn't make a difference. And to have a black person without consent drive a well-known racist is not acceptable. It's not acceptable, and we will not stand for it. So I want you guys to know that Black Lives Matter stand in solidarity, and we will be calling for accountability, not only for Paul Wiedefeld, but from the top on down, from Chief Newsom, Murray Bowser, because all of us in cahoots and knew this was happening. So it don't stop today. So with these flyers, you guys get this. Call these numbers, sign whatever petitions they have for you guys, and call for the firing of this general manager.
Gotta go. Needs to bring wisdom. Gotta go.
It starts at the top. Right. You guys be safe out here.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Y'all give her a hand. And as Sister Nene said, we've got some people that are around here, and I've got more for you here. We are starting a letter writing campaign. If you live in Maryland, D.C., or Virginia, those are the three jurisdictions that appoint the members of the Metro Board. The Metro Board hired Paul Wiedefeld. Guess what? The Metro Board can fire Paul Wiedefeld, and that's what we're calling for today. So when I say 1, 2, 3, 4, you say Paul Wiedefeld's got to go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld got to go.
All right. Now I want to call up our first Vice President. He's having an interview right now, so I'm going to call up our second Vice President. Y'all give it up for Raymond Jackson.
Good afternoon, 689. Good to see y'all out here. Good to see the public out here with us. Trying to get rid of this toxic we have downtown called Mr. Wiedefeld. And I say the Mr. part very lightly. Let me say this. People often claim this city as their own. But I tell you, I was born here in this city. I came up during the time in this city when the city was under attack. One of the biggest drug kingpins in this country came out of this city. I remember those days. And even then, I wasn't ashamed to say I was a resident of DMV. D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, if you don't know. But let me say this to you now. What I seen last Sunday hurt me to my heart. I saw us give up everything we own. All our pride, all our fight was given away. And everyone in this jurisdiction, this so-called DMV, should be down here, right here with us now. Preaching what we preaching and fighting for what we fight for. Because never have the city of D.C., Maryland, and Virginia been punked before. He just made us the national capital punks of this country by selling us out to a terrorist group. Don't call them white nationalists, call them what they are. They are terrorists. Terrorists blow up churches. Terrorists hang minority people because you don't believe in what they believe in. They are not nationalists. Don't call them that. Call them what they are. They're terrorists.
That's right.
Come on, 689. Let's do this. Thank everyone for coming out.
Go.
David.
Go.
Okay, so know this. We're not just having a rally to hoop, holler, and raise hell. We're asking for something very specific. One, we're asking the public to call their representative and let them know, because each representative of Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, they actually appoint the general manager to the board. So we're asking the public to call your representative and let them know that you are appalled at the behavior that the general manager took on Sunday, and you are asking for that resignation along with us. Every member of Local 689 is a taxpayer from some jurisdiction. Put your taxpaying strength to work. Make sure you call your representative and tell them that you want him terminated for lying to the writing public. There is also a letter that's being circulated. Take the letter. If you don't want to call, take the letter, fill it out, send it in. The letter is also asking for that resignation. Anytime an employee of WMATA lies, we're terminated. We expect him to be treated with the same rules that he treats us with. Even if it's a misrepresentation, or oh, you thought, or you used poor judgment. You are terminated because you're supposed to be a professional. He is supposed to be a professional general manager, and he's supposed to use better judgment than he used on Sunday. So we're asking for his termination, and we're asking the public to do something very specific, and that's join in this and put your citizenship power to work. Call for his resignation.
President Jackie Jeter. Y'all give it up for President Jackie Jeter. All right. I got one more thing that I need everybody to do. I see a lot of people already had their cell phones out. I want everybody to pull your cell phone out right now, because this is a campaign. We are not stopping today. This is the beginning. This is not the end. We will see a termination of Paul Wiedefeld. Are we right? Yeah! All right, everybody pull out your cell phones. I want you to dial 33733. This is for the general public as well as the members. Everybody, dial 33733.
Text.
And you got, yeah, for your text. And in the body of your text, type DC Transit. DC Transit. And then hit send, and you should get a confirmation message. If you are having a problem with that, you can come see me. You can come see me. But I'm gonna go through it one more time. 733. That's the number that you're texting. In the body of your text message, type DC Transit. TRANSIT. Well, I want to make sure you know. If you got your confirmation, make some noise for me. I don't hear no noise. All right. That's good. Okay, and then over here, like the president just said, we have letters for each jurisdiction. If you are a Maryland resident, a Virginia resident, or D.C., just come over. Let me know which jurisdiction you're from. I will make sure you get the letter. We have a letter that is already written for you. All you have to do is mail it out to your representative. We are sending letters to the Northern Virginia Transit Commission. They are the ones that appoint the members onto the Metro Board from Virginia. If you're in D.C., Mayor Muriel Bowser is the one responsible for appointing the D.C. member to the board. She is the one that appointed Jack Evans to the Metro Board. I'm going to say that one more time. Muriel Bowser appointed Jack Evans to the Metro Board. And you all will remember just last week it was Jack Evans that said to us, there is no way that the white nationalists will be getting a private car going into the Unite the Right rally.
He lied.
Did he lie? He lied. He lied. He lied. If you live in Maryland, we have a letter that is going to Governor Larry Hogan. All right, and he also appoints his member to the Metro Board. That is how the Metro Board is made up of the 3 jurisdictions. So we need you to send those letters out. We also have flyers that our members are passing out to the public around here that have the phone number. Do both. Call them and send them the letter.
Don't forget Virginia.
And Virginia, the Northern Virginia Transit Commission. All right, so we've got all those covered. Everybody needs to leave here with a letter and with a flyer with the phone numbers on who to call. All right? Are we fired up? Are we fired up? Are we going to see Paul Wiedefeld out of here?
And I wanted to add, this isn't just about this last incident. This is the straw that broke the camel's back.
That's right.
This is a general manager that frankly puts in his message, you need to find another way to get around instead of the Metro rail system. We have had outages and repairs going on in the system for years and years and years. No, they weren't adequately funded, but we've had them anyway. So we know how to single track, we know how to get around. This kind of service disruption does nothing but drive people away from the system and will not bring them back. They will find another alternative other than WMATA to get back and forth to work. WMATA was created so that the DMV has a seamless route of transportation in this area. He is destroying what was created in 1969, I do believe. That's what he's doing. Single-handedly, he has destroyed this system. People have come here and said this is a 100% better system than New York and any place else. They love riding the system. Thanks to Paul Wiedefeld, they're riding Uber.
All right. And one thing that I want to take note, we've got 5, 6, 7 dozen people out here. There were 20 white nationalists that attended the Unite the Right rally, and we spent $2.4 million of taxpayer money on the Unite the Right rally. $2.6 million. But I have another question. Where's the park police? Where's the Secret Service?
Now.
Where are they at now to protect us? They won't protect us, but they protect the white nationalists. That's why we need everybody to join with us as we call, the terrorists.
It's one over there. It's one.
Y'all give the one police officer a hand for joining us today. We appreciate transit police. We do. They had 30 on Sunday, though. We got 1. All right. There you go. There you go. All right, so we've got the letters here. Local 922 is in the building. Y'all give? Where's 922? All right, local 922, our brothers and sisters with Metro also. Let's give a hand again to Black Lives Matter. Do we have any other constituency groups in the building that I need to acknowledge? And we want to thank the community and the riding public. Y'all give the riding public a hand. Y'all give the riding public a hand. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld, got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld, got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld, got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul Wiedefeld, got to go.
Give yourselves a hand one more time. Okay, and if you are with the press, if you have any more questions, we're going to have the
They can ask the public. They can ask them.
okay, all right. If y'all want to ask the public or the members, writing public, anybody, we will open this opportunity up for you guys
To ask
to do
questions
that. Yeah.
if you want to.
And if anybody wants to step up and say something, y'all come on up.
Let me say this to everyone out here and to the media. Although we wear these red t-shirts that say ATU Local 689, we are the public. We are down here speaking on behalf of ATU Local 689, but we want you all to know that we are the public. We are the public.
Right. Our families ride.
Our families, our friends, everyone we know ride this system. We are the same people who sit beside you in the church pew. We are the same ones who are at the PTA meetings with you with your kids.
And our tax dollars that went for 25 people could be educating our children.
And like the president just said, that money that they spent on them 20 or so terrorists, we could have used that money to educate our kids. So that alone should be enough. And please, I'm begging everyone out here to stop referring to this terrorist group as white nationalists, because that is not what they are. They are a terrorist group. Call them by their name and expose them, and then let this country do with terrorists like they do with terrorist groups, like they do with all the rest of the terrorist groups in this world.
Unite Here is in the house.
Unite Here, where y'all at?
Unite Here.
There you go.
All right.
Glad you came out. Yeah, 922, Black Lives Matter. What you want to say, sister?
I really just want to say thank you to the union and to...
Thank you. Take the mic.
I'm a 30-year resident of D.C. I ride the buses a lot, I ride the trains sometimes, but I have been just so happy and proud and grateful for the way the union has spoke up the last week and on Sunday and since then, because you're a big part of, you know, how the city residents are represented, and for you to speak up the way you did made a huge difference, because we didn't have a lot of public people. I didn't hear a lot from our council, didn't hear from our mayor so much, but I heard from you, and that's like, you know, part of our representation out there, and it's real important, and I say thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Anise Jenkins. I'm a native Washingtonian, born here, still here. Our organization is Stand Up for Democracy, D.C. statehood. Now, I appreciate every last one of you. I've been riding the bus since I went to elementary school. I want to say that you're an essential part of D.C. And when D.C. becomes a state, we're not having this. We're not having it now. We are not paying money for people who have come here to terrorize us. That's not happening. We're on your side. We're going to back you up. We're going to be in your back, in your front, everywhere you need us to be. Thank you, local. Thank you.
Come on up here, Brenda. Come on, Brenda.
Brenda was the person that actually talked to Paul Wiedefeld, and he lied in her face and told her there would be no special service.
You know, when you talk about as you grow up, your parents tell you the one thing you got is the truth. Always tell the truth. And that has stuck with me for many years. And for me to go down to the orientation at Jackson Graham, and when Wiedefeld walked in, I asked him, I said, is it going to be any special trains come Sunday? He lied right into my face. So guess what? We want your damn resignation, and we want it now.
So when you see him, say shame, 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 shame. Because that's what he did. He shamed this city. He shamed this DMV area. We don't bow down to anyone, especially a group of terrorists.
We got a representative from Ward 8. Can I let her jump in front of you there? Here she is, Regina Pixley.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am Regina Pixley. I am the newly elected Ward 8 State Committee woman. I bring you greetings and support on behalf of Ward 8. Can y'all say Ward 8? Ward 8? Ward 8? We have 2 Metro centers in our office in Ward 8, and we highly support this movement. We support ATU, and I put on my Facebook page, I think maybe about 2 days ago, that I expect, not that I need, that I want, but I expect your resignation immediately, sir. Because if you can arrest, if you can harass, and if you can assault our youth and young adults in Ward 8 for fare evasions, for funding that they don't have, and you spend $2.8 million and get special preferential treatment to these people, it's not acceptable, it's unheard of, it's unconscionable, and we do not accept it.
689. I just want the media to know that this is an onion that needs to be peeled back, because it's more than just them supplying preferential treatment to a specific group. This man has spent millions of dollars of our tax dollars fighting this union, trying to bring this union down, and there needs to be a forensic audit of the books at Metro to show what this man has been doing with our taxpayer money. That's just part of the issue that's going on here at Metro. And let me take a second to say this. Pictures doesn't lie. Look at the pictures. Everybody take the opportunity while you're here and tell them to explain, especially the one that Brother Mallard had in his hand. He can't say he wasn't dead. He was dead.
Maybe you better see it.
The one in the back,
the camera
when you have this terrorist.
If I got it up high, they ain't gonna see it.
On the platform of a station.
He greeted them. He greeted them with a smile. He greeted them with a smile.
And that's transit police all around them. Look at the picture here that Brother Quincy is holding. The one with the transit police officers making sure don't no one get on that car. Look at the picture here of the wall that they built with the transit police officers standing on the platform to make sure.
How much money did they spend to do that?
Look at the picture here of the empty trains before they got on it.
How much money?
You have never rode on these trains and seen the empty train.
Never.
Never rode on the train and seen the empty train.
Never.
Never. Again, I say, when you see them, shame me.
Shame it.
When you see him, shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame.
As a union, we fight all the time. We fight to preserve the employment of employees that are hired by WMATA. On several occasions, union represented employees are terminated for making untruthful statements. Whether it is unemployment or workman's comp or an incident where you had an accident or some other type of report that you have to give and you made an untruthful statement. Those individuals are terminated and they remain terminated because the union upholds the fact that we are all supposed to tell the truth as employees of WMATA. The general manager is supposed to tell the truth as an employee of WMATA. He never told the employees that he was going to put them in a situation where they had to choose their job or carrying terrorists to their location. When the supervisor pulled up on the operator that left from Foggy Bottom with a train load of white nationalists, he wanted to know, are you going to operate this train? As an employee, we know, are you asking us, am I going to take you out of service because you're going to leave that train on the platform? That operator would have been fired. We expect Paul Wiedefeld to be fired too. Fired for lying to the public, lying to employees. You can't lie and work for WMATA. And no general manager is supposed to lie. The 12,000 employees of WMATA is supposed to have faith in their leader. And when your leader lies to you, what do? Where are you? The workforce falls apart because they have no leader with conscionable conscience, moral fiber, integrity. You cannot trust him. We know he lies. We've watched him. Now you got caught.
And let me add to that. On Sunday, Paul Wiedefeld lied to the public the same way he's been lying to this union for the last 2 years. All right? The last 2 years he's been lying about bargaining in good faith and treating these workers appropriately. We've seen terminations, we've seen suspensions, we've seen discipline left and right, and now he has broken the camel's back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna make this announcement one more time. If you have your cell phone, I need you to pull out your cell phone and dial 3373, text 33733. 33733, text DC Transit to 33733, so we can stay in contact with you throughout the duration of this campaign. And then once we wrap, we've got the letters here. I want to make sure that everybody leaves with a letter. Just let us know where you live, DC, Maryland, or Virginia. All right? Are there any other organizations here that want to speak up?
I'm not done yet. Let me say this to the public. This is to the public, not 689, because 689 already know the truth. Please don't let him change the narrative of what we're doing out here. This has nothing to do with the decision that the arbitrator made yesterday. Please don't let him change this narrative. This narrative has everything to do with the terrorist group that he carried on Sunday. So please, when you out there and you hear him saying that the 689 workers got this and we got that, that don't have anything to do with why we're out here today. We are out here today because the GM, the general manager, the CEO, the lead terrorists of the group allowed these terrorists to ride our system. And he shamed everyone in this area when he did that. This union received letters from a guy in Germany who was so proud of the fact that we brought this issue to the forefront. We have a German telling us he couldn't stand what the Nazis did before he was born and everything else. And then here he comes, and he did it anyway. And if we don't make him pay for this, he'll never have to pay for nothing else.
About to shut down. Still shutting down the system.
David asked me to remind you all. And most of the work I do is with our track department. And when I talk to them track guys tell me every day, Jackson, Wiedefeld is running our ridership away because we don't have to shut this system down to fix these tracks. We can single track like we've been doing for the last 20 years to get these tracks back in order. 40 years. Single tracking has been here the whole time. You might not have known it. And just because he changed the name of the surge and calling it something else, it's still a surge. He said the surge was over, he lied again. He lied to you again. Just because I changed the name from surge to whatever you want to call it. And remember, he had all his people out here passing out coffee, free coffee, because it was done. He wasted money then. And then 2 months later, he called it safe track. And he shut the system down again. You do not have to shut this system down. He did the same thing in Baltimore. When he was at BWI, he ran away the riders. Ridership was down in BWI. And what did they do? The Republican governor of Maryland fired him. Why did he even wind up here? And I'm going to tell you one more time, when you see him, tell him to his face. Shame, 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 shame. All right.
Okay, all right, so if you need a letter, please come up. I got your letters for you now, so everybody please come up and grab a letter from me. Thank you.
There's also a sheet going around that has the phone numbers if you just want to call in and call your representative. Please, I know that rallies are effective. I know that people come out because they want their voice heard. But with this rally, we not only want you to say shame, but we want you to walk. We want you to do something. And that something is get in touch with your representative and tell them we do not want this liar leading our system anymore. That's what we need to do. So please do the work. We want you to call. We want you to write. We want you to let them know that we're not going to stand by and let our system be eroded by a person that does not know what he's doing and one that lies on top of it. Because if he lied about Sunday, what else has he lied about? What else has he lied about? Thank you all. Thank you for coming out. Members of 689, do me a favor, grab a couple of flyers, pass them out to the riding public, make sure that they have them because we are all in this together. Riders and workers unite.
Very helpful. Wiedefeld himself, he's a part of the welcoming committee.
Well, I live in D.C., but I'm still registered in Maryland. They all have the same number. Police officer that was out here.
Yeah, he's still over there.
Yeah, that one officer.
Yeah, they got pictures of him.
Make sure you
They gave me
see at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the point? You don't do no salary. Fill out your letter. We have ink pens up here.